Okay. This is the game starting over again. Fresh. We did it, Spectre, I guess. Who wants to screenshot that last screen we saw and flip it upside down so we can see what the hell it said? Okay, so we got an ending of the game, I guess. So I wonder if I start now, do you think that the photo's going to be still in pieces entirely again? Like, is it a brand new playthrough or what? I have my flashlight. Beep, beep, beep. There's Bag. I still have my flashlight. I missed you, Bag. Bag, talk to me. Why did you talk to me, Bag? That you're my friend. Oh my god. Not even scary as Katie. Pretty scary. I think it would have been scarier if not for all the time I got stuck. Give me plenty of time to kind of fall out of it. They killed Bag. Those bastards. I don't know where the photo pieces are if you want to try that. Sure. How's the photo looking? Did it save my progress? It did. So we're back at 23:59, but it's not a brand new playthrough. Somebody hold me, dude. Somebody hold me. That you had a boyfriend that looked like the girlfriend. Other than I've been Macho, hopefully pretty alright. I had a lot of fun here. Bad ghost. Bathroom's already open. So she's gonna kill me now or what? I never got killed by her in a dynamic fashion. Kill me, lady. One time I saw her trying to approach me. Wait, it's midnight? That's new. What time is it? Midnight! The hell? It's different. The game's not over. The game's never over. Hello? We're leveling up, dude. We're leveling up. We went from red to yellow. It'd be scary if pink and green striped walls. Oh my god. You're close to the announcement, Brian. You're close to the end. Oh my god. It's night vision, Spectre. How you doing, baby? How come she won't fucking kill me? Maybe she really won't kill you. Who's a good baby? She's my friend now. We got bad. Who's got babies in the chat? Don't turn around or get killed or what? I can hear you. It's midnight again. Oh, I have to wait around maybe. Different color now. This is pretty unsettling. Not gonna lie. How come my babby didn't work? Where's my babbies? Did my bot crash? Let's see. Oh, it's a little bit soft. This game does a lot with a very little, huh? It really does, yeah. I don't know if it does a lot, but it does more than you would expect. I almost feel like he's got to wait around until midnight happens. Then wait some more. Does a little bit with a little bit. It does more than you would think with a little bit. Can't appreciate them stretch the budget out by having to just have these assets here. So it does turn midnight, so we have to wait. Now what are we waiting for? For it to kill us? Wait for 12:01 or what? Oh, hi. Yeah. You good, girl. I should have zoomed in on her, huh? I should interact with him and hey! Hi! Boy, it sure is dark. What happened to my fucking yellow light? I missed the yellow light. Give me the green light. If you don't check under the stairs, look up, there's the stairs, dude. Oh, there is shit under the stairs. Oh, for sure. I actually thought you were joking. Maybe I could interact with shit down there. Oh, it's a fucking photograph. Wow. Seizure through the window, yeah. I mean, she seemed pretty harmless out there, but you think she'd probably smash through and kill me, right? You would hope. How neat is that? Well, that's pretty neat. So now we've got like a time limit here, essentially. I mean, kind of. I almost feel like I guess to wait for midnight to happen, then I can look through the window at her, and then I don't know, maybe zoom in on her and interact in some way, and maybe something cool will happen. Who knows? What's that ticking sound? It's this thing. The ticking means maybe time is passing in those situations. Which photo? That one? Yeah. It's them in the eye. Is she missing her eye? The specter? Yeah, I think I do, Brian, yeah. But I'm kind of in a spot now where I'm kind of almost advancing the plot here a little bit. Maybe it doesn't turn midnight when you're watching it. She's not there this time. She's gonna probably kill me here, guys. Oh. Hey, mamacita. You guys just saw that, right? Just tell me where it is, Brian. Yeah, just tell me where it is. We're gonna end the stream here in a couple minutes. It's been a fucking pleasure, guys. I'm surprised she didn't just kill me when I saw her. I think we'll get a nice peep at her and be like, eh. Wish I had taken my chance to poke her out the window. What could you have done? Oh, look, we got the green light again. Give me the, I guess, yellow. Ceiling mold around the bathroom, huh? Around the bathroom or in the bathroom? Ceiling mold. Could be it right there, maybe? I don't think so. Anything jammed up there? don't see nothing. Wake up DP that bitch and then she knocks you to the ground. Huh? Let's fucking start buffering Shoryuken inputs. So at midnight she's coming to kill us. Or something. Just look at it for a while. Hey girl. Bye bitch. Nice knowing you. Too clean. Too clean. Oh no. This seems darker than before. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sure got dork. Is this girl bothering you, King? I guess she is, dude. Mission accomplished. Oh, I should have waited for midnight, right? Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do? Wait till midnight each time for each cycle? Oh. Wait to midnight and then try to go through the door. He's fucking demon through me, dude. Close the bathroom. So yeah, there's a spider up there, yeah. But closer to the bathroom, huh? Oh, is that it right there? Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Brian. Weird spot for it. Someone's... Oh. Oh, that's probably because of the photograph I got. A little glitch happened. Never would find such Johnny Perkins. Yeah, it's kind of a weird spot. It's literally impossible to find. Okay, now it's midnight. Let's get the fuck out. Pause the game and zoom in on your brain, huh? You know what's kind of funny is I really thought to look there earlier, Brian. You say it's impossible, but I considered looking there, but I didn't. I was like, there's something with his brain, but I didn't actually do it. Can I grab it with X button now? No. There we go. Got all the photo pieces now. Yeah, I thought there'd be something with the brain. I thought it looked like it might be an Easter egg or something. But I didn't like to use the zoom button. Does it make sense to me? Yeah, it makes sense to me too. I mean, it's the one button you have is the zoom button, really. I mean, to expect them to use it on the option screen, not a huge ask. Oh, it's gonna fall off? Looks kind of, maybe that's me kind of being kind of shaky, huh? Well, that's kind of lame. Doesn't make anything happen. I feel like I'm kind of bobbing. I think it's just me in general as my character. Is that where the glory hole is? Is that where that all comes from? It's scary. I have to walk away. Oh, there we go. I have to walk away from the clock. Did she whiff on me last time, or can she just not kill me anymore? Pray to our whole... Maybe I have to find her on each cycle. No, I still got... I want my light to change color, huh? It's got me again, huh? Maybe I gotta find her each time? At midnight? Yeah, she's whiffing, dude. She's whiffing. She's getting parried to Spectre. The girl's whiffing, dude. I feel like I have to make my flashlight change color again somehow. Is it just... Maybe we should just try to bum rush it. Let's try and rush it this time. And not wait for midnight. Or I should try zooming in on her instead of approaching her, huh? I didn't even consider that. It's midnight now. Out of curiosity, can I find her? It is so. Will she kill me? It's making a kill me sound. You in here, girl? It's gotta be down here, right, like last time. Zoom in on her ass. Well, she is mighty tall. Okay. Spooky, but harmless. I'm supposed to wait until 12:01? I know it's coming, Johnny. That's the only reason. I know it's coming. Come in here, girl? Is your little hidey hole? Oh, I heard her. I hear her again. So now she might be able to kill me. Maybe. Whoa! Are you over here now? No.
We no scare. Third strike players do. We never scare.
I wonder if there's more to this, or if this is, you know, the end of this run. There's something going on with this. I have to go fast. Maybe I have to go faster than midnight, huh? Hello? That didn't happen before. Are you back here again, girl? Hello? Hello? Now you're halfway through, huh? I heard a baby laugh, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go check the babby, yeah.
Take the baby, he giggling.
Your boy straight giggling. She was outside the window one time. I'm gonna cough, you guys don't mind. Yeah, I remember the phone, something with the phone, Brigitte? It's just a phone, right? Babby, you in here giggling? What's good, my man? No, you don't seem to be that excited any more than usual. I think I need to run through here fast. And don't waste time. I gotta make my light change color again. I can't dial anything Spectre, unfortunately. It got canceled just because of Konami and Kojima splitting up, basically. Go fast this time. Forget what I don't know what I have to do to make my light change color. Because they didn't pre-order it, KD. I thought her voice sounded more distorted, like through a... Yeah, I think you're right, Badrinka, yeah. Her voice always sounds like that. I think that's symbolic, though. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think her voice always sounds like that. I think it's symbolic of the fact that the phone's off the hook. Maybe I already accidentally solved the puzzle with the colored light. One per each cycle around the house, huh? Need to get the baby to laugh 2 to 3 times. What did I do? I stood in a certain spot, right? Am I wrong? I'm gonna keep on just going through the house and see if my light changes color. People really got all worked up about this game getting made, but this game's like 2 to 3 hours. Can you imagine it being better if it was 12 hours long? Well, it's not gonna be this game, J-Bomb. It's just a teaser. They were gonna make like an actual game out of it. Maybe some more like maybe more than just one house, for instance. Oh, look at the lights change color again. Okay, so this is kind of like progress. I'm gonna keep on going and see if it changes again. Remember, it got like red at some point. It got even scarier.
but an actual scary game, yeah, it would be good.
Yeah, I think it's not gonna be. It wouldn't be like this. I don't think. This is more of its own game. This was really more like its own complete package. PT. I don't think the game would have been played like this. Walking 10 paces, something like that. I don't know.
Because of scariness. I want to be horrified.
I'm gonna wait for midnight when the yellow light hits this time. It's already going on 4 o'clock. I should probably end the stream, huh?
I want to be scared.
This game's way more scary.
But too brave.
It's way more scary than watching Katie's playthrough of Silent Hill 4, that's for sure.
Big titty poltergeist is Bajinka.
You should play some Evil Within then. This is the very end, really? That burp noise, it functions the Earthworm Jim burp noise. Every once in a while, I get a different colored flashlight. Versus I have. It's dope. Yeah, I love those games. I'm walking around at the speed of sound. Just pacing. So I have no idea how I unlock that baby laugh. I'd make a baby laugh, dude, if I tried hard enough. I think I make you guys laugh by making funny faces and saying, oh my god. I'd be like, bleh, and they're like, everybody in the chat room claps. Mancho is not quite as baby, huh? Not quite the same. Keys out there jingling the keys. I would smile too. Not that much changes, guys. Not that much changes as you get older. Oh my god. I'd say you're right there at the end, huh? Oh, okay. I would have guessed that. Somebody told me I was like 2 to 3 hours away. I guess the quote wasn't even halfway through, right? I mean, I assume there's more than one ending. I mean, I already got one ending, right? I saw the little ending. It put me back on the title screen. They're very easy to entertain. So what happened? I had the green light for a minute there. I should have taken advantage when I had it. Should have taken advantage. For horror to interest me, I want to feel it in my head for hours afterwards. Huh? That's likely to do. I wonder if this game might be like that. I've watched horror films in the past where I was like, this film, it wasn't even scary, bro. Then later in the night, it got me, dude. It finally got me. Maybe paranoid in my unconscious mind. This is an intentional troll, huh? Keep by the fridge for a while. I missed the fridge. Yeah, so we've got things we could translate. You guys know me. I wish it was I was making progress. But again, if I were playing this game off stream, I'd be translating shit and looking up some of that stuff we saw earlier. It's all part of the game. That gave me some pretty good hints. Horror where they never really show you the thing is probably the best. Or else let your own imagination haunt you, yeah. How you doing, lad? I'm doing alright. How you doing, man? I'm just kind of walking around in circles, you know how it is. Yeah, I know how it is, man. I'm just chilling here, too. I'm just relaxing, man. Sing that spooky bitch around? Not in a minute, no. That's probably for the best. Amnesia Dark Descent has a kind of unseen horror, huh? Yeah, maybe, Brian, but it's kind of weird how I got it to work last time by not doing that. Distortion of shit, huh? That makes you scary. Like Lisa fidgeting like crazy. Oh, I sound like Meatwad. I feel like the baby sounds are getting to me as a parent, huh? I just realized that stuff will hit me harder now. There you go, 3Bench. I like in Silent Hill 2, you see Pyramid Head all the time, but you still get the spooks when you hear them. Isn't that interesting, J-Bomb? Why do you think that is, J-Bomb? Do you want to get your shit fucked? Hang tough, little dude. Needs hella band-aids. He's fine. Rest of all, Z-Spectre Z. Mission accomplished. Well, it's midnight now. And again, I don't think she can kill me. It's kind of like that last time she couldn't kill me. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Like, she's around. And she'll run past me in a highly creepy fashion. But she doesn't really want to kill me. Like she used to. The passion is just gone, guys. The passion's gone. There was a time where she really wanted to kill me. Zoom, enhance. That was weird. She gonna kill her, turn around? Where'd you go, Lisa?
Hello?
She's out, dude. She's dipped.
Lisa? Where'd you go, girl?
Meeting Pyramid Head in a dark alley. That's pretty scary, huh? Got Pyramid Head in a dark alley once, but it cost me $50. Wow. I did not hit her, I swear. Oh, hi, Mark.
Lisa, you in here? Where'd you go?
Wanna come haunt me again like you used to? I missed those days. You see Lisa around here, dude? Nah, man, she didn't come through here. Alright. You out there? Saw her there once. Might be a sign you made progress from the baby laugh earlier. Maybe. Looks like a bug.
Heard a baby laugh, dude. Don't know what I did. That's two.
Now the sound is back.
No.
A sense of uselessness, huh?
Is it darker this time? What time was it anyway? It's not even midnight yet. Leave me alone!
How you holding up, Chief? Want a Snickers? Looks like you might need a Snickers. Hell yeah, I want a Snickers! How long y'all had a Snickers? Probably have to wait until midnight to make the sound trigger, the baby laugh. A different sound, right? Oh, I'm dead. She's right behind me. Bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up. What's up, JPL? Got the glory holes, dude. You ever try that Snickers? Yeah, it's pretty good, Katie. The Snickers ice cream bar. It's actually just like a regular Snickers, but cold. And yeah, I can't be mad at that. Quit crying. What did I do? What did I do? I don't know, you chopped me up or some shit? Oh, shit. Alright. Guess I have it coming. I have to break out my Resident Evil Trilogy Collector's Edition on GameCube again, huh? Trilogy? What 3 are on GameCube? Snickers ice cream bar is too strong, huh? I gotta make me want ice cream. Some spooky ice cream. Well, I saw her in the mirror there. Again, trying to get in front of me, looked like. Trying to get in front of me so she can grab me. That's my theory, anyway. 0. Oh, yeah, I forgot about 0. Was that banana there before? That sure as hell wasn't. That's new. But maybe that's what triggered the baby laugh last time, with being his banana. 0, 0, 2, and 0, 3 clear returns, huh? Before it was just a banana peel. Was it just a banana peel before, though? Leave me alone, bitch. Oh, it really is. Wow, it's crazy. I didn't notice it. It's good, girl. Don't kill me, please. She's checking on the baby. Check the bathroom or the radio now, huh? Junior, how you holding up in here, man? Looking all right. Looking young and healthy. Heart's beating pretty fast rate, but otherwise seems decent. Got that strong heartbeat too, exactly what I'm saying, dude. He's looking vital. I have to go to a different cycle. Think I can lose my baby laughs if I cycle again? Haven't tried to interact with anything in a while. It's X-Botin. Can't dial his phone number? Okay, well, it's just GTFO. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't think I would lose him either. Can I leave now? How about that? Try a different cycle. We got 3 laughs. I don't know how I made... I don't know. Oh, maybe you have to make her disappear by not getting too close to her? And then you can get the baby left after that, maybe? That's kind of something to do with the pattern, right? Oh, there is no time, you're right. It's blank. That's cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Archetype. We gotta go to our repair shop now, dude. Okay, anything else change around here? Hello? Oh! Hello? Oh no, it's midnight though. Junior? Oh no. Junior? She outside the window again? She sounded very close. Lisa? You want a hug? Oh man. 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, guys. We gotta end the stream, dude. I'm exhausted. I don't think we get... Oh, the clock came back on. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I should have left before it became midnight.
Lisa! Lisa!
What time is it now? Damn, I got the clock back again, dude. Yeah. Very creepy game, yeah. Well, how you holding up, champ? It's alright. Ooh. 4 o'clock in the morning, guys. Playing PT with the homies. No clue what to do, or what I did do, or what I didn't do. Or what I should do. What I should do again. I think the phone should ring at some point. I hear him calling me. Maybe that's a metaphor. Or, you know, literal in this case. It's midnight.
Lisa, you down here?
Okay, she vanished. Hell, Michigan. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Ring, 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 ring. What's that? It's a banana phone reference, guys. Well, we gotta go check out the phone now. Banana phone. I've got this feeling. It's so appealing. Ugh. 4 o'clock in the morning, guys. We're streaming PT. So she vanished again. I think that if I had to guess, I'd say I have to make her vanish to get the baby laughs. That's good. Interact with you. Says something backwards there. Banana phone. She's somewhere again. It's in reverse of VOD. So she's in the bathroom. Or she's moving around randomly. Definitely in the bathroom. I wonder if she always sounds like she's in the bathroom. After she was killed or whatever. All hail the cow god. But that's what it is, right? I've said before that it sounds like her voice moves around. I wonder if she's always in the bathroom. That's where the voice comes from. Maybe not. Maybe it's from behind you sometimes. Last time I looked up here from here and I heard a baby giggle. And I heard a sound on the radio. Is that progress? Did I do something right?
Anything under the stairs?
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Let's repeat myself now. You know, I'm trying to wait for midnight. She spawns in somewhere at midnight. I can follow her around until I have to find her, then wait and she vanishes, then I walk around and do something. Ding dong. Ring a ding 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 dong. Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-dong. Gouged it out, X. That's funny. I can hear them calling me. From hell. Now, hello? Is this Vencabot? Collect call from hell. It takes longer than a minute to go to... I think you have to walk away from the clock for it to actually work. I don't think you can stare at it to make it work. Maybe the end of our stream here, guys. I think it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I have no clue how close I am to the end. But, this is pretty fucking boring. I'm sleepy. I got stuff I gotta do tonight. You got all 3 left in one cycle, huh? Well, I mean, I got them on different cycles last time. I got the clock to turn off. That was progress, seemed like. Boring fucking ghost, JPL. I'm at the end, says Katie. I'm at the end. Oh, it does turn midnight, huh? They do some dumb stuff, huh? Lisa, where are you at? I don't know how to make the babies laugh. My theory is that you gotta make Lisa vanish, and then once she vanishes, you can do something that make a baby laugh in that cycle. Oh, is that what happened to make the... Wow, I got that pure luck at the one time, Brian. Okay, she vanishes. Don't move until the noises end. For a second, don't move until the noises end, okay? How did I get them all last time? I walked here, must have been 10 paces, or whatever. And the baby laughed. Then I made her vanish there. I guess that could be nothing to do with it, I guess. I walked over here and stood here. Okay, that's what I did last time. I stood there and looked up. Check the phone. Where you at, girl? Find the source of the haunting second laugh. Once you get the third laugh, don't move to the controller so the vibrating or it goes silent. That should trigger the third laugh and the phone will ring. Find the source of the haunting to get the second laugh. So I got the second laugh just now. Okay, so I never got the first laugh from midnight, the walk 10 paces thing. Okay, that's what it is. So I find her, then it makes it laugh. Okay, I think. Once the second laugh, don't move control until the controller stops vibrating or goes silent. Okay. So, no idea how I got it last time. We gotta make it midnight happen here. She's gonna attack you there. That's funny. She never really attacks me. I've never got hit by her in a long ass time. So we gotta wait for midnight, then walk 10 paces. I'm sure that if I were to translate some of the things that were being said from the radio or on those photographs, I would say, walk 10 paces after midnight. The radio, the phone, and the bathroom mirror, huh? She can haunt? The radio, the phone, and the bathroom mirror? Haunt. Confront her. Theory for 10 paces is, it's about how long you walk from the radio to the telephone. It's weird. seemed to work. You over here, Lisa? So I guess I found the haunting there by going. I always go to that spot in that corner to get one laugh. Then I walk over here, get the other laugh. And I look up. But I have to make her vanish first. Gotta find that bitch. I feel like I missed my chance to find her. There's no music or anything now. You'll come back once in a while. She haunts the phone, the radio, and the bathroom mirror. She haunts more than once in the same cycle. She can't attack me here? This always seems to be the most dangerous to me in here. So I've only ever gotten one, that's why I'm confused. I've only ever gotten the baby laugh once, right? Because I've been doing it on more than one cycle. So it's the same laugh I always get. She haunts the phone, the radio, and the bathroom mirror. I mean, there, music's gone. Haunting's over. Haunting complete. She's haunting. I don't know what that language means. She's haunting. I mean, she spawns there. She spawned again. Sounds like she's in the bathroom. Pretty vague rule set, yeah. There she is. She can't attack me in here? Yeah, I always feel like she's the most dangerous in here. Because I feel like she's trying to get in front of me so she can choke me out. Okay. So I'm going to not just control it for a while. Find a source of haunting. I found a source of haunting. There's no second laugh, though. Don't move until the controller stops vibrating or goes silent. That should trigger the third laugh, and the phone will ring. Maybe because I didn't get the first laugh? I've seen her around. I've seen her around in a few different places. That's what always happens. I will look at her for a while. Then she vanishes. Like, how come... What is this laugh I get over here, then? I was going to laugh right here for some reason. What is the point of this laugh, then? That's not one of you guys mentioned that I can think of. Still at it, Connor. What do you want me to do with the radio? I'm gonna wait for the ding-dongs to stop this time. one of the areas she stands here. She's standing with the phone, they mean the window. But how about when she's by the door? By the clock. Yeah, I know she haunts this area. I've seen her 100 times. Where you at, girl? She's in the mirror. I'm too late. Okay, so I just gotta find her once and then we're good. Then just stop moving, right? I found her 100 times. It's not that hard to find her. Gotta use the sound of her voice to find where she is, and then look out the window over here. It must be the phone haunting. Or look by, you know, the over here by the radio. She stands there. Or one that you guys haven't mentioned is she stands over here by the door sometimes. Is that not in the strategy guide? She'll teleport over here too sometimes. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been watching Dodgy Vanishes. That's why I get my second laugh. Yeah, then I gotta not do anything right until it lasts the third time. Okay, here we go. Are you down here? No, she's in the kitchen, in the bathroom. There, I saw her. Maybe not. I beat the fridge boss, yeah. Damn. This one seems the hardest to me. I hate when this one spawns. It doesn't really matter because this game doesn't really exist anymore. I'm not even sure if this is a fact or not. People call the ghost Lisa. Yeah, I think this is Lisa. I'm about to beat the game, I guess, Juna, once I can get her to spawn where I want her to spawn. I guess I'll stand here in the bathroom. That way, hopefully she doesn't spawn in here. I like when she spawns by either the doors or in the windows. All three are fine to me. Then you just gotta stare at her ass till she vanishes. And then, ta-da. So how are you supposed to know you triggered the completion check? It makes a baby laugh sound. As you would hope from a horror game like this. How else? Guys, it's been a fucking fun night, guys. I'm sitting here, you know, complaining about how dull this part of the game is. It's been a lot of fun, though, honestly. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad I finally played this game. I'm glad you guys were here with me. Yeah, then you stand there and you wait for the third baby laugh after the second one, after you hear the second baby laugh. Here's your show. Here we go. Wait for her voice. She sounds really close. Is she in here with me already? Can I find her any... Oh, there she is, I think. No, no. Yes? No? No. Are you back here? She's in the bathroom again. When I was standing there. How come... I found her out here 1,000,000 times. I always found her out here at first. Oh man. This part would have been impossible to walk through for sure. But But everything else could have been done without a walkthrough. And even then, maybe, for all I know, maybe some of the translations, like, there's a lot of things you find in this game, like, you know, German text, Latin text. The radio says numbers, the radio says things in reverse. You can figure that out, probably. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm, you know, not giving these fucking, you know, grinders enough credit. But I think it's relatively fair. It's been fair so far. This part seems kind of stupid. The bathroom one never seemed to trigger properly. It seems like I had so much success earlier. It was great. I was finding her all over the place. This kind of is. I think Jim made a good point earlier. You know, this game kind of is a whole game like this, man. What more do you want? This game is sort of its own game, right? You guys agree with that? This game was notoriously, you know, said to be not really a demo for Silent Hills, but rather like a kind of like a proof of concept for Kojima and Del Toro. They could do a really good horror game together. If I were to guess, I would say that if the game were to ever actually come out, it wouldn't be like this. I think this game is really its own game. I think it really works best for what it is. I'm not sure if we were to have, let's say, a whole house to explore. She sounds like she's fucking in there. Here we go. There she is. Okay. Didn't hear a baby laugh at all. Is there another step I'm missing?
Where says kiss her?
Kiss the girl. I'm missing a step here. I'll tell you how I know that. Because I found that I always hear that laugh when I'm in the foyer looking up at the... Is your baby laugh just now? Looking up at the... you know, the lamp. I think I have to look at something or something to trigger the laugh after I make her despawn. Start by walking over the clock and looking at no zoom until it goes off. Hold still until the first haunting comes and goes. Skip the 10 steps for a laugh method. Immediately start a loop of zooming in on the I can't hear them calling from hell message, the phone, the forgive me Lisa message, and the radio. Do not attempt to locate the source of the haunting. I tried it for days and it never worked. What? Sounds like I'm not going to be able to do this tonight. Takes patience. After several loops, I got the first baby laugh near the phone. Continue the loop repeatedly, and you should get to the second laugh by the phone again. Then hold it completely still, and the controller will start vibrating. I think I need to... Is it getting darker? I think I need to go trigger a second laugh, and then wait. I think y'all are full of baloney. Sounds like no one really knows what to do. The guides are conflicting. I didn't do it. I got one laugh from the pacing. I think I need to get the second laugh now by the chandelier and then just wait and not do anything, maybe. So basically, as you do, my plan now, which is, you know, I guess I have no other... Some of the guides are in conflict. All I can think to do now is just to find her, watch her, and then look at the fucking lamp and see if I can make it vibrate, make it laugh. One more try for what? Might take a round 2. There's gonna be no round 2, unfortunately. I'm not gonna do this again just to get this last little ending here. I wasn't really my plan to beat the game tonight, to be honest. We got further than I thought I was gonna get. There's a method that says to zoom in on the radio. I did that on one of my runs. Good night, J-Bomb. Okay, she's haunting shit. Maybe she haunts the last thing I zoomed in on? Cause look at she's like stuck in the bathroom now. This never happened to me before. Before she would appear all over the place, and I would just find her. Then I would watch her, she'd vanish, and then I would go somewhere and maybe hear a baby's laugh. Did you eat a ham sandwich today? I heard you need to do that. After that, they say in the ABCs backwards and tell a funny joke. Lastly, spin around 3 times, and that should be all she wrote. And then for its roll. I need to zoom in on the phone to make her spawn by the window or something. Maybe the last thing I zoomed in on was like the fucking mirror or some shit, so she just wants to live in there now. Maybe the only laugh I ever got was the one for walking 10 paces after midnight. And it was a total coincidence that it would be right here 2 times. She needs some love and some D. Girl, would you stop spawning in there? Oh, she's over here. Just seen the mic one few times, so yeah, like, apparently there's no one way to do it. It sounds like it takes a lot of patience. Sounds like that's something from the fucking 90s you see for, like, getting Luigi and Mario. This would have been incredible if they'd finished the games with Lupin, huh? You think so? Yeah, I'm really, after thinking about it, I'm really not convinced. Having played this game finally after hearing so much about it, I feel like it may be a little bit overrated. It's spooky for sure, and it's definitely innovative. I think they made a lot happen with very small resources. Yeah, I think that they really did do a lot with very little in terms of this environment they crafted. They made it very scary for being, you know, just basically one room. That's cool. I think that Kojima and Del Toro could have made a very scary game. But I do think that this game is fine as it is. I think it stands alone. I'm not sure a game that was, let's say, you know, 60 hours long, however you only want a full game to be, in this style, would have been any better. Maybe she's not here. Maybe she is. Oh, there she was. So when I hear her in the bathroom, she's not always in the bathroom. Turn around and walk through the hallway until you spot Lisa. The trick here is to stand close enough to her to see her, but close enough where she can possess you. Yeah. I've done that a few times. You know, to see her and watch her, but not get her to rush me. Somebody made this game for PC, I gotcha. This is just a demo, though. I think the actual game would have been open worlds as Lupin. Open world Lupin. Lupin the Third. Then freeze you here, baby laugh. Turn around and walk the hallway until you spot Lisa. The trick here is to stand closer to you to see you, yeah. She doesn't do anything, Connor. She doesn't really do it. She just kind of runs past you. There's all a bunch of fan speculation. It's quote unquote possession, or somebody else said, you know, all this haunting terminology. She just kind of spawns. She spawns in one of a few places. You can approach. If you get too close, she leaps at you. But she doesn't kill you. Not in this part of the game. This is her down here. Oh, fuck! Too close. So I've been watching from afar. Very romantically. And I'm kind of concerned that maybe I'm watching from too far away. Like the game doesn't know I'm actually looking at her. So I tried to get closer that time, but it's too close, I guess. Oh, the game knows this counter. Well, I mean, we did what we were supposed to do, but it didn't seem to work. That's weird. I hear her, even though it's not playing the music. Kill me, you coward. I'm gonna stand here and look at the mirror till the music starts. Then I'm gonna run. That's weird how I can hear her voice now, even though the music's not playing. It's not totally. Maybe she won't jump me anymore.
Lisa?
Second laugh is harder to get. We achieved it by inspecting the radio, phone, and mirror. Yeah, how many times though? Is it reproducible? That language really pisses me off. If you walk up and down the L-shaped corridor between focusing on these objects, you'll eventually come into contact with a ghostly figure. There appears to be no real rhyme or reason to these encounters. Some claim that having a microphone plugged into the console and making noises helps. Just keep plodding backwards and forwards until you get us to second laugh. Awesome. What they're trying to say is walk back and forth the hallway and check all the objects until something happens. Genius. She doesn't want to haunt me anymore. Okay, she has that voice. Like, remember in the second cycle or so when she started to haunt us a little bit? You hear her voice. Hey, is it you, baby? You talking to me, dude? Hell no, that ain't me, man. My lungs work. I don't know who the hell that is. Some crazy bitch. Sweet, I guess it only ever. Oh, there she is again. But yeah, it's that same voice. I haven't heard that in a while. You know what I mean? That's the voice of when she's not actually anywhere. Like when she's just not trying to kill me anymore. She kind of follows me around. I wish I could, JPL. I would love to hear your problems. Alright, guys. GG. Rest well, guys. See you guys on Monday. We're going to do some Uncharted 3. That game's ass. And some Magic Record. That game's godlike. If you guys want to get a hold of me on the weekend, yeah, I'm on Discord. Anime Club this Sunday, guys. We're watching episodes 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 of Bakemonogatari. It's going to be a hoot and a half. If you guys are in the Anime Club, I'll see you guys there. If you guys are around and feel like it, that is. Uncharted and Magia. Oh, my God, Magia Monday. Oh, man. Yeah, she stopped haunting shit now. I guess nobody knows what triggers that on the internet. Chicks dig that till they realize you can't help them, huh? Oh, you can help them, dude. You can help them. Rest well, guys. I'm exhausted. It's so late. I shouldn't have streamed this late. Hope I can figure this out. JPL says, who can? Come on, little mama, whisper in my ear. Ooh. Ooh, spooky. Are you freaking out? Good night, JPL. Good night, Brian. Good night, NWire. Good night, Katie. Good night, 3Venge. Good night, Connor. Good night, Josh.
What's up with that?
Good night, Architect.
Is it the emulator? Oh, no. Yo,
Thanks for helping out, guys, on patreon.com/Vencabot. The stream is always struggling to become sustainable.
A lot of gift subs.
As it stands, every day I stream, guys, is the last day that I'm ever going to be able to stream. That's the way it always is with this channel.
Like a really long way.
All it would take would be for one thing to change my life and we'd have no stream here, which is, you know, unfortunate. That's just the way it is. If you want to help out, Patreon's great. Brings us closer to sustainability. Even a buck a month's a huge help. Many of you guys already are patrons. Thank you so much, guys, for being patrons. You guys know who you are. The people that make the channel possible for the rest of us here, especially me. Again, the channel is something really great in my life, something that's, you know, a focus of my life, maybe the focus of my life right now. And I wish it would be for, you know, indefinitely. I love it. I love it. Get about, you know, for free by subscribing on YouTube, new videos daily. Check out Twitter at Vencabot. Join our Discord server, Vencabot.com. Hang out on the stream, talk shit, make jokes. That's what I like.
Gotta get into his mind. Oh no, Zeal.
Amazon Prime customers get a free sub every month. Make sure you use that somewhere if not here. You guys are paying for Amazon Prime, don't let it go to waste. Make sure you use all those features you get.
Yo, Kid G is old school.
Like a streamer's day.
That made up for all the times they didn't taunt before the match.
Spookiest October continues next week, guys, with question mark, question mark, question mark. Not sure exactly what. But the final week of October, we're going to do nothing but spooky stuff. In this case, probably a lot of, you know, Metroid 2, maybe some Yomawari, I hope. Maybe more The Seventh Guest. As for PT, first impression, pretty cool. I can see, you know, where the hype came from, especially before it was really overhyped. You know, it's one of those things where when you go in with certain expectations, it can make things seem worse, right? You go in with low expectations, and you can be positively surprised. But you go in with high expectations, you go in negatively surprised, right? For me, I knew it was like a legendary, you know, horror demo, and I was just found it to be wow. For one thing, just not that scary. Not because it doesn't have really great horror themes and horror vibes, but because, oh, I stood still for a while and some text showed up on screen. There's a Japanese text. You guys couldn't see it. Unfortunately, it was the clips here playing, so you guys couldn't see the text there. But anyway, so I haven't touched the controller in a while and something happened. But, yeah, I feel like more than it being a horror game, it really was just sort of like it kind of reminded me of Notpron, right? Like a goofy puzzle you have to solve in very meta ways. The horror aspect really dies out after the first, you know, basically as soon as it brings in the stupid puzzle elements, it becomes no longer a horror game. Up to that point, there's a lot of, you know, spooky sound effects, and your first time seeing this, she's knocking on the door, oh my god. And it worked for me. And of course, the whole theme of the game of being trapped in this loop in this one house is pretty creepy. But once you get past that, I kind of feel like its gaminess really comes through, and it ends up not being that spooky anymore.
It's so much fun.
Which is fair, probably.
This game is very.
It might, Brian. It might.
What's the word I'm looking for? Cathartic.
Thank you to the people that make the channel possible for me, man. And this has been a really great experience for the past 3 years. I guess probably going on 4 years now, maybe even past 4 years. Well, let's see here. So I started the stream in, I think, 2017 in July is when we hit our affiliate. So no, we're gonna be going on 4 years soon. Thank you to John Hernandez, Katie Alpha, Lumber Face, Mark, Remy, Syntheria, and Salty Face. Thank you to Ash, Lethal Mazera, Audrey Apples, Dick Sucker, Grey Gamer UK, Hubie, Max, Michael Hinkle, Munix P, Wade Local. Thank you to Brendan Williams, Foul Mill, GK Live, Good Vibe City, Juna, Nam, Coolahan, Kyle Glass, Leon Madison, Mum Blues, Raging Arcade Machine, Ricardo Garcia, Souptastic The Shen, Tony Basher, and Toxic Vamp. Thank you to Benjamin J. Harkins, Karina D. Scott, Donka Dapper Dons, Edward Kenneth Perez, Herb Durkin, I'm Joy Cruz, Kaiju and Kinfinite. Thank you to Zanzu, of course. Thank you to Big Nasty, Ebuff the Chill, and Cruz and Tree Tracer for being Twitch subs. Thank you to the shady winners on Twitch as well. People like 423 Lock, Drift Cheese 27, Architect 82, Ash, Lethal, Stuffy Muffin, Audrey Apples, Balls Deep, Bashful, Bin Mighty, Blue Abs, Bot Vencabot, Brother New FGC, Cavias, Change Me, what the fuck? Chumpit, Chulak, CPU 3S, Dandy Dante Gameplay, Decoy Mandus, Diaper to Gow, Dig Sucker, DJ God's Own, Docked, 3292, Eddie Greenheart, X Plus, First Oops, it's me. First Opus, FPA Brian X, FPA Eddie, Garbage Jungle Style, Ghost Gallery, Grey Gamer UK, Herb Durkin, Here Goes Something 9, Hubie, 100 Thou, ICU 12, Il Murray, It's Laronico, It's Yoku, J Bomb 1901, Juna 2, Kaiju is Dead, Katie Alpha, Kevin 8951, Kyosuke KG the Legend, Kuma is Top Tier, Lawnmower Face, Lico 4, Long Legs, Majin Zycor, Mince Icon, Mothman FGC, Mr. Hawaiian Furt, Mutant Experience, Nacho Ugg, Neon Riot 4, Nicholas Jones, Knights Templar, NWire 718, Omega Urian, Otake, Overlord Steve, Praetor 51, Raging Mage Sage, Red Pandas Bear, Remy 0857, Ryodan, Roadkill 3S, Shogun Shady 85, Sin Theory, Sneak 8288, Soul Avenger 02, Spider Monkey, Stone Cold Ryan Meyer, Sunny DFW, Task Force Phallus, 3 Venge, Timing 2 Step TX, Turtle Tooth 101, Yoga Brain 3S, and Yellow Mix Swag Rally. Thank you guys. Yeah, honestly, again, I really do feel like it's probably a pretty hot take. I kind of feel like the 7th Guest is spookier than this game. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Fuck. I'm so
Maybe I just don't get horror games. The 7th Guest had no single part in it, ever. Obviously, that made me as scared as this game did at its peak. That goes without saying, right? I shouldn't have to tell you guys that. You guys watch me play 7th Guest today. You guys know it's not that scary of a game. But what I will say is that 7th Guest's atmosphere is kind of otherworldly. It's kind of, that old school, that retro 3D style. It sort of has that quality to it that makes it seem sort of, those that grew up with that, it kind of is a callback to our childhoods. And it has that sort of that atmosphere to it.
Alright, Kyo, you can't say I don't play.
I think that overall, again, this game was relatively short. This game is not got a whole lot going on. But despite the fact this game's peak scares were way better than any scare in the 7th Guest, which doesn't even really strive to scare you that much. It's not really a scary kind of game. But I would say that on the whole, the 7th Guest creeps me out more than this game does. You watch the ending, Katie? Not really. Not really. I mean, I'm not that interested, to be honest. PT is genius, says Yoga Brain. Like, as a playable teaser. Yes, I agree. But I do think that... for being totally free, obviously, and for being a promo for a game that never came to be, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game. But yeah, I think I remember this game a lot. But it's one of those things where it couldn't live up to the hype for me. You hear a lot about it, you finally play it, and you're like, okay. So it is just, they had one character model and one house, and they made the most of it. And again, they did. It was pretty spooky for what it was. And for being a demo, it's pretty cool. Again, totally free. For those that didn't have no expectations going in, I can see why it'd be much more exciting for them compared to somebody like me going back to it years later after all the hype and being like, okay, this is it. It was a really cool idea as well, of course. It was very meta. Not only do you have to solve the puzzles in a very meta way, but the fact that it was very meta in itself, in that that Konami hid their involvement. It just appeared on the store with very little fanfare. People found it and started to fall in love with it. Found it very interesting. Over time, people found out that it was actually a Kojima game. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool story.
These strangers dive bombed it.
I almost feel like, Katie, that I've seen the ending of it somehow. Again, this is one of the things you pick up as a hardcore gamer that's on social media. I had some ideas what this game was like. And I almost can see the ending in my head. Like, I remember, like, it doesn't reveal, like, Norman Reedus' face. Like, oh, Norman Reedus, oh, shit, before they revealed Death Stranding years later. I think there was a big twist that you're playing as Norman Reedus the whole time. People are like, what? Why Norman Reedus? I don't know, Katie. Now, see, that's where I'm going to have to challenge that. Maybe you're right. Maybe I would come to agree with you, Katie. But I do feel like what makes Uncharted 3 so goddamn annoying is that you just walk. You just walk. Where this game, at least your brain's doing something. You're like, I'm looking at things, I'm trying to find objects, I'm trying to trigger this, trying to talk to that, trying to look here, trying to avoid her. What pisses me off about fucking Uncharted 3 is that you just walk, man. And even when you're platforming, you're just walking because there's no, nowhere you can go. There's just one direction you can go. And even the climbing is totally brain dead. I really feel like in this game, it was more. I mean, you're right in the sense, KD, that walking sim is a genre, and in a walking sim, you're supposed to make the walking interesting. So maybe you're right that this game is way more walking sim than Uncharted 3, because if you're talking about like a good walking sim, this game is more walking sim than Uncharted 3. Because yeah, you just walk in this game, but at least you're doing something while you're walking. Whereas Uncharted 3, you're just literally just walking.
Task to mine Mount Orobos.
Let's be real, says
stars
Brian.
were
The bishop
from the
spot puzzle was
outside.
way more terrifying than anything in this game.
The task required great strength of arm. Nonetheless, we remained committed to our goal.
Yeah.
Eventually, we uncovered a rich vein. We toiled endlessly, extracting a great deal of ore. Among our finds was a large.
Yeah, I also
peculiar
think
rock.
that I disagree with people in the chat that came by today that have said,
And there were nuggets
that
of ore
this
with
demo
compare.
is,
Our fortune could not have been
theoretically
greater.
indicative of the gameplay we would have seen in a full-length Silent Hills. I think it just wouldn't have worked. This gameplay is, I think, for this trailer, for this game, for this demo, I should say. And I think that it was really more of a way to hype people up for a Silent Hill comeback and a way to prove that Del Toro and Kojima could make a really scary game together with their sensibilities. But I don't think that this game's design would have benefited from having it be any bigger. I think it really is what it is, by design, right? I think the design really does, it comes together very well in it being a very enclosed environment, very small space. If not, it wouldn't have worked, right? The whole thing, you have to stare at all the walls, solve all the stupid puzzles, Like, it really is just there to be a teaser. That's really what its function is. And I think that if it were any larger of a space, you couldn't just walk around and look at everything. That's kind of how I feel, Brian, yeah. Can't imagine how an entire game could be extrapolated from this gameplay to feel the same. Or be anywhere near as good. Maybe it could have been first person, right? But if they had made a game based off this demo, people would have shat on it, it's KD. Yeah, it would have definitely only been for the hardcore Kojima fans, right? I mean, if you're trying to say that the full game would be like this demo, you're talking about a game that has a lot of stupid puzzle solving and involves going online and looking shit up and talking to your friends and looking at a clock and looking at this fucking painting and then grabbing this photo piece. Like, this is really not meant to be a full game. It's just it suits the environment well that it has.
Why am I just standing like a bitch, dog?
But you couldn't make a game out of this, like a full
How come we
length.
ain't jumped off this motherfucker and just swam away, dog?
Because it's the ocean.
We saw
Hey, yo.
a first-person horror game come out like this in the way of Biohazard. Resident Evil 7. And that game, of course, it needed to have melee combat and shooting and stuff, and take place in a much larger environment. I think that Silent Hills wouldn't have really worked as well. I think they could have made it open world, could have made it a whole town like you would want for a Silent Hill game to be like, right? But I think it wouldn't have had this level of attention to detail probably, and it wouldn't have this looking at shit gameplay. I don't know, Katie. We talked about that on stream earlier, a couple weeks ago. You guys know me, I'm not really a horror game kind of guy. And so, it's worth noting, guys, that she hasn't haunted me again since last time. Oh, there's 2 spiders in the web now. That's weird. You guys think that means anything? Look, there's 2 spiders in there. Oh, never mind. It's just a shadow. I think. It's kind of an awkward shadow. I think it's just a shadow, though. I mean, it looks like it's literally... No, it's not. There is 2 of them. Maybe not. I think it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe it's just a shadow. But it's kind of weird how it seems like it's right there in the web with it. Since you can't be aware of the full 3 environment at all times. Yeah, so the reason I asked this on stream, it's got to be a shadow, right? Sure it is. The reason it's just kind of weird how it's rendered, almost like it's a bug. Yeah, get it, a bug. I asked on stream, Katie, about these JRPG horrors. Some of the scariest games out there, according to some weebs, are these JRPG horror games. They're horror games that are made using RPG Maker. They're very popular. And they're very cheap. They're done by a lot of indie devs. And they're seen from a top-down view. They're in that old-school, top-down RPG style. And they're somehow supposed to be really scary. But I don't understand. For me, it seems, as a non-horror game player, it seems obvious. You'd want a horror game to be in first person. Because then you can't see behind you. Your point of view is limited. you know, it's just more you feel like you're in that world more. Like when I play a first-person game, I feel more immersed, like I'm actually there. That would benefit in the horror environment, right?
Roar, right? Then they swipe.
So how does a
So you see
game
that roar,
be horrifying
and you have to dodge before the
with
swipe comes
a
down.
JRPG
Right,
top-down
here
point of view?
You survived.
You're going to play a fuck
You
ton of them,
dodged through
huh?
the swipe.
There are
took
some
no
good ones, and most of them are
damage,
bad. I'm
and
not
then
surprised to hear that,
the
considering
problem is
they're
that
very
second
easy
form
to
of the
make.
boss has an attack now where they go "Hurrah!" like that. They delay the attack now. So now you don't know if it's going to be either hurrah or hurrah.
If you walk
And because of
around
that, it's like a guessing game.
in this state,
They have a normal speed attack, they have delayed speed attacks, and if you dodge
then
the wrong time,
she
you're fucking
will
dead.
not talk in your ear. If you stand still for a while, she starts to bother you. If I go back to the bathroom, she got me in there, or even the bathroom's safe now. I should stop the stream. You ever played Yume Nikki? I have, yes. What's up, little guy? Still hanging in there? I like him. He's Philly. He's the best character in this whole game. Him in this fucking bag. I think it's probably the same character, though. If I had to guess. Let's kill this demo here. End the stream. That's some of the best that RPG Maker Horror has to offer, IMO. What? You think it's... I don't even find it that scary. Is it supposed to be scary? I think it's not even supposed to be scary, is it? I think it's supposed to be very kind of, you know, like, surreal. Not all surreal things are scary. I've heard that there are horror parts in it. I've heard that there's like, you know, of course there's a notorious horror Easter egg that you can get. I tried to get it. I didn't want to look it up. I remember it from my childhood because it's a pretty old game now. I remember it from, you know, when I was in high school and hearing about this horror Easter egg. And I started playing the game like 2 years ago, Yume Nikki. And I was like, oh, this game's not really as scary as I thought. I heard it was scary because of this Easter egg. It's really popular. But I was kind of surprised to find out that's not actually that scary. But I was trying to figure out how to get that Easter egg to happen where you get this, you know, that creepy guy shows up in whatever room. And I think I found the room it's supposed to be in. But I didn't know the sequence to make the Easter egg happen. I didn't want to look it up, so. But otherwise, it just seems like a kind of a dreamy, open world sort of a environment. I enjoyed it for what it was. Some of the horror games is Katie. I always seem to end up streaming Silent Hill 4 until like 4 or 5 in the morning too, huh? Yeah, in my case, I think it was really just poor planning. I think it was Brian that told me that there's no way I was going to be able to get my fill of PT in 3 hours. I was like, oh, really? I'm kind of surprised to hear that. It's kind of a game I thought would be done really quick. But, yeah, it really had a lot going on. Also, it's kind of hard to stop playing Seventh Guest. It's kind of a puzzle game. Kind of hard to let go of those puzzles. Okay.